Hey guys, it's Press here, and today I will be analyzing the 3-4-1-2. Sorry, I was about to say reviewing there, but anyway, this formation I didn't like it very much, but that is more due to my play style because it is a quite good formation actually. So the reason it's a good formation is that even though you are quite vulnerably defensively, with the right players, your three centre backs they can hold out a little while, and if you have then centre midfielders with high defensive work rates and not high attacking work rates, then they will get back as well, and that means that it will be very much like 3-5-2 after a while. Not immediately, but after a while defensively it will be like a 3-5-2, and the 3-5-2 is a great formation defensively, no doubt about it. So the centre backs, I will actually say that this formation is better defensively than a 5-back formation. I know it sounds strange, but I think it actually is, because when you have a 5-back formation, your three centre backs they are much closer to each other, and your wing backs they will either get up the pitch or they will be out wide, which means that there will be space between your full backs and no, your wing backs, I mean, and your centre backs. But in this case, with the 3-4-1-2 formation, then your centre backs are a bit further. The distance between them are a bit bigger, so that means that they will cover more space, each of the players, and that means that even though your opponent can have like 3 players up front, like this formation for example, you can hold out pretty well until your centre midfielders and your wingers get there. Your midfielders, well, you want to make this formation be as similar to the 3-5-2 as possible, but it really doesn't feel like it due to you having a centre forward and not an attacking midfielder. But your central midfielders, you want to be like central defensive midfielders, as I've already told you. Then you want, well, I would say that you need either the high work rates on your left and right midfielder, or you can have high, medium, or medium high. Then your centre forward, I'm not entirely sure which work rates I would recommend. But the player I have in this team, which is Wesley Schneider as the centre forward, he fits that role perfectly. Then your strikers, you of course want that high-low work rate, those work rates, and then so that is basically it. You have 2 strikers, and you have three players up front immediately. Then you have your left and right midfielders and your central midfielders, which means that it is quite easy to create chances, because you got that second wave of your player with your midfielders coming up towards your opponent's goal, and that can be very effective indeed if you get to use that the best way possible. So I have of course created a team here. You can just change the formation. We have Ruffier in goal. I love Ruffier. I think he's an excellent goalkeeper. And then I have Younger and Biwa there, Chris Smalling and Kaya. So they are all pretty fast. You can see here Smalling 74 pace, Biwa 76, and Kaya 75. So they have that pace. It's not a huge problem if your opponent has those fast and sweaty strikers, and they can all, I think, they can all win the ball in the air. They are all pretty strong. Even though Kaya feels a bit small, he is. Yeah, he feels much faster than 75 pace. So these three can easily hold your opponent's attacking play for long enough for your midfielders to get back. Then I have Ashley Young here. Probably should have used Nani, but it's fine. I actually like Young better than Nani in FIFA because I never use 5-star skills. My centre midfielders is Sissoko here. He has medium-high work rates. The same has Felipe Melo. They are both quite defensively oriented. Then you have my right midfielder, which is Ebwe. He has high work rates, which means that he will get both up the pitch and quickly down again. Young has high medium. It is preferable to have a person with high work rates there, but it's all right with high medium. My centre forward, as I said, was Wesley Schneider, an excellent player, actually much better than I thought he would be. And then I have Van Persie there. Unfortunately, I don't like Van Persie being an Arsenal fan. And then we have the upgraded Burak Yilmaz, which I don't like actually. He has like 95 strength, but don't think he's that good. So I'm not sure about the work rates of Schneider. I think both Fabregas and Yilmaz have high attacking work rate and low defensive work rate, which is great. So that was it for the squad building-ish part. We'll play a match, highlight some stuff, and I hope you will enjoy. So, as you can see here, the team I came up against was a 5-2-2-1 team. Excellent. I love coming up against those 5 at the back teams. Yeah, it's a very good team, no doubt about it, but even though he has sweaty players up front and the sweatiest defenders in the history of FIFA, it was not to be that difficult. Here though, I want to show you something. You can see here that my three defenders, they have now taken depth in their defensive plays. So you can see that the areas they are marking. Kaya here, he is taking actually the full room behind my defenders. That is great. That means that Lavezzi will not get the ball in that room, and that means he won't be that much of a danger to me. And then, or a threat to me. It's probably the better expression. Then you can see here that means that Mbiwa here, well, he can just secure it's Smalling, so that even if Menes was to pass Smalling, then he could go in and press him, which then means that he would most likely not be through, because I would probably not be dribbled twice by the same player. And you can see how I've marked my midfielders also in red. You can see that they are all running backwards. You can see that his midfielders or fullbacks, depending on what. Yeah, there is a fullback, but the two others are midfielders, I think. So you can see that my midfielders, they are actually covering them, so they can't get away, which means that I'm 4 in the back versus his 3 players up front, and that will not be a problem. Yeah, that was basically what I wanted to say. So there you go. You can see here that he tried to pass it out, and he actually got a bit more space than I would have thought. Ebwe was not quick enough back, but again, taking out that room behind my defense and making it almost impossible for him. Then I'm just continuing showing this, because this highlights one of the problems with the with 5 at the back formations very well. You can see here no one is covering Chiellini there. So when Yilmaz is just running and running, he gets a lot of space and then he nearly scores. That is very, very close indeed. Here's another example. You can see here no one is taking out that room behind his defense. Yilmaz gets the ball and he's lucky there not to concede a goal again. Just the great qualities of Chiellini. I hope you enjoyed this analysis. This is Pras signing out. Goodbye.